Well, I'm on my way to Erle Pedersen's place today. He's going to be showing us some of the Kewarra Jet Bottom Surfboards that he makes, and then he's going to be shaping me a board, so come along and have a look and see what you think. So this is the original Jet Bottom. Wow. And that one was made when, Earl?
75?
1975.
5th of August 1975. So it is now over 40 years old. Well cured.
And what's the other side look like? Wow.
Bit weird with shadows, but they were originally glitter, so you didn't have wax, it was the waxless deck.
So tell me all about this one here that's hanging on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
When did you make that one?
1978.
Okay.
Back then it was lovely, brilliant white. You can see many years later, Australian suntan.
So what about this one, Earl? What can you tell us about this? This is something that you made how many years ago?
God knows, it's just something I did while I was bored and there was half a blank hanging about. It's a belly board type thing.
And you've ridden it, I guess?
Not really.
Not really, okay.
As you can see, it's wax on it. I've had a go on it, but the waves weren't anything worth talking about. But it has some design concepts in there that I'd like to explore further.
This is one that you like riding a lot, isn't it, Earl?
Lying on.
Lying on. Okay.
Feel how sharp those edges are, and it bites like you wouldn't believe, this board. You can come off the bottom, lay it up on the rail, and it just accelerates as you're turning. Once I cut this, that's it.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Well, we're going to leave this into the hands of the gods. Oh my God, that's not what I wanted!
Yeah, it looks awful thin there, but out here. We'll probably just roughly, the general measurements for males are like somewhere around 15 for the tail and the nose 18.
Yep.
And then the guts 22, 23, 21 and 3/4.
Second time would be better than the first. You can blame the whole damn world for leaving, but you're in need of a rocket ride and you're slowly down the playground slide. Nothing's ever quite as good as dreams. And there you go again, leaving holes again, leaving skies again upon yourself. And hey, jigsaw man, is your world that bad? Does it bring you down? Tear it down, you can't tear it down. Tear it down, you can't tear it down. Overwhelmed and mystified in the places where your dreams collide. You're so full of nothing, so you fake it. It shreds around you after all, it's beating you down like a wrecking ball. And nothing ever gets fixed unless you break it. Hey, jigsaw man, is your world that bad? Does it bring you down? And hey, jigsaw man, if you can build it up, you can tear it down. You can tear it down. You can tear it down. And you can tear it down. You feel better then. You feel better now. Tear it down, you can't tear it down. Tear it down, you can't tear it down. And hey, jigsaw man, is your world that bad? Does it bring you down? Oh, hey, jigsaw man, if you can build it up, you can tear it down. And there you go again, leaving holes again. I said, jigsaw man, gotta you can't tear it down. Dissatisfied exposure on me, at least I'm where I wanna be. When you're 45, a place that's relative but different. A scope cannot predict the distance of what's ahead, but where we are, but where we
Where's the blueprint with the plan? I go, well, it's up here. That's all I know. And because this board is like that and it's slightly different than any other board I've done, you have to go, right, how the hell am I going to fit this thing into this? Get any combos you like. goes back to primary school, how to draw a graph or how to transfer something from one side to the other. So that's positive and this is negative. So here you are with a pencil and a bloody ruler.
Busy getting hard inside your room. There's no escape from what is right in front of you. Holding back from no one, not acting like yourself. There's no direction and I'm crying out for help. Motivation's gone today.
Over the years people have said to me, it's just a gimmick, isn't it? It doesn't do anything. And you just go, I must be the stupidest person in the world to do all this work for nothing.
Yeah.
Just to go, well, look at me. Yeah, people say, how do you know how deep? And you just go, well, I've done that many. It's just sort of like a feel. It's just become part of my norm. It's like driving the car. You don't get in and think, now, what have I got to do? You just get in and away you go.
Away you go, yeah.
Automatically, somehow you seem to know how to drive it. The roughing out stage, I stop now and have a cup of tea, but the next stage is to put the opposing half of the blueprint down. See how this is all coming like this?
Yes.
When I do the next one, it's going to be going like this. That's the only reason this pattern works. If it was just straight, I'd have to go across to get a pattern, or you'd be coming at some other angle, whereas I've just found the curves are better, because as opposed to a straight line which makes the water just go straight, this way you actually...
And they look quite parabolic too.
Well, they'd have to be.
Yeah.
It's not like I can put them in some other way. I don't know how you'd do it, other than a whole lot of series of straight lines, which is basically what this is, but they're slightly bent. First doing these in the early years, I used to think, shit, how did I do that last one? Is there some special measurement? And then I realised, well, every board you're doing this on is different, so there's never going to be two the same. People up like, they need the printout or they want measurements or something, and here am I just standing there willy-nilly throwing it around going, oh yeah, that looks good, and they go, well, but how do you know how to do that? And you go, well, I don't, but I do particularly know what I'm doing, but these are just the guidelines that will get me to some end result. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just something I can follow, and then every step after that I'm tidying up, I'm pulling into line.
And somehow that it just seems to come together and it works.
It does,
Yeah.
but it's like you going, oh, that one looks wrong there. Eventually I've done that many that I can just stand there and go, right, that one needs to be doctored up a bit to look more like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only because I've been done that many that I can do that, otherwise you look at it and go, what the hell am I looking at here? everything in nature has been designed in some construction way. And you just think, now maybe that's why I was saying to you I'd done little fins all over it, just to see how that worked, but it might have nothing to do with surfing and water and all that. It might be some like electrical thing for a circuit or something in that certain setup, or with magnets, or I'd like to be the guy who found some alternative, but someone else who sees it and goes, if I use whatever, I can achieve whatever they're after. And you think, well, good, until he saw my shit, he had no idea. He was on some path.
He was, and this just triggered it, helped him trigger off,
I'd just like to think that may happen, or that I might even get smarter, but I think I've reached my limit.
And you've got to do it. You've got to try it, because if you don't do it, then you'll never.
People say, well, why do you do that? And I go, well, at least I know now, don't I?
Yeah.
Because I tend to take quantum leaps. And then I realised, whoops, you've got to backpedal a bit here. You got there and you got this thing, but it's a little bit beyond you at the moment. Nice. So it changes this rail line.
Yes.
Because you're cutting into it.
Oh, I see.
So the rail line actually ends up going like that.
Yep.
Well, it's sort of like I'm giving away my top secrets.
You are.
And this hits the airwaves, they'll go back, that's how it's done, we can all do it now.
Yeah. Good luck.
Phone in the bottle.
Yeah, good luck with them. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So some people have had goes, but they've only done like that much.
Yeah.
Just on an old bit of spare foam or something. It's like, I've been doing this for 40 years. One look and I know he'd want to be a good copier. To baffle me,
Yeah.
I do all the little bits so I know what to look at and don't tell anyone about it. But it's like dynamo with the thing in the bottle, boom, right there in front of you. And you're just none the wiser.
And like you said, there's a lot of work involved in doing this.
With this one, I'm basically just getting all the curves in there, and then I'll go over it by hand with my finger. That's sort of like the last thing, and then I go over it with 320 just to take the sharper edges off.
And that just helps you when you're glassing and that. Yeah.
Because if you have edges like that, you always end up with a bubble, especially when you get a bottom like that. You're trying to pull it in.
Yep.
It doesn't want to do that. It's a bit hard to put this in writing, but how do I know when to stop? How do I know when it's deepening?
Yeah.
It's just sort of like I was telling you about the doctor driving the spike down the leg to the hip. If you've done enough, you just know.
You just know, yeah. It just feels right.
It's by the feel. You can feel, right, there's good flow there. It's like, it doesn't matter what you do, it'll still work. Unless you put them across, but even the mate in Hawaii put the channels across like that, and it still works if you get some water to roll. Because like you say, you look at this and go, oh yeah, I can see it all did that. How I used to have it, a rail used to come in here, and you'd end up with this sort of like a fracture point across there, and that looks like a weak point to me. So that's how I ended up with these instead of my original idea, how everything pulled into the centre and went through the centre.
Yes.
Just for structure, construction and strength, I had to leave these here. Because if you take it out, you just end up like that.
Yep. Okay, so that's Simon Chipper.
Yeah. The bottom's pulling in there.
Yeah, that's like what we were talking about the other day, yeah.
And I've had to just eliminate that bit across there.
Yep. So what we're saying is we're looking at the difference in size between that and that.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I had this
Yes.
to get to that.
Right.
It's not like I started with this and ended up with that.
Yeah.
It can only go one way. Once you take it out, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
So where do you stop, and is that right?
Yep. Okay.
Now I've got to take the corners off.
Okay.
That's the tricky bit. See, when I'm doing this here, I've got to be careful I don't go whack and hit that.
Ah, yep.
Take chunks out.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, it's hitting the corners.
Yep.
These bits that keep getting smaller. The channels keep getting deeper and wider, and the raised bits start losing area.
And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Or?
Well, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
If I kept going, I'd end up with things that actually came to a point.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that'd be, in theory, the way to go. But another way I envisage this, or try and describe it, it's like a school of fish. Because eventually these all look like fish.
Yep.
But the way a school of fish moves, or a flock of birds, it all seems to be going like this, and then they just all turn together.
All at the same time.
Like
Yeah.
this. It's always going, but they all turn together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sleep, and if I pass you by the revolver, will you blow away my thoughts? 'Cause I can't wait forever for a good one in between. If I can be the comforter you leave inside such a mess.
glasses will be going, oh my god, look at that. I don't want to know about that. Pass me the roller and the squeegee. Okay, I'm doing the opposite side here. So I'm actually pulling it in towards me, whereas if I was doing this way I'd have to push, and it's just over time I found it's easier to do the opposite side. Doesn't matter how many of these I've done, every time I do one I end up on like this. It's just sort of like, oh shit, you know what you're doing, but it's still one of those keeps you on edge. Well, it's not like I can go along and ask someone, how do you glass one of these? They just look at me and go, well, good luck with that.